prison service.
Very unfortunate for Taufik. Wow, monster block there by Andy Elvis. Another very promising up-and-coming talent. He is paying his dues. I have watched him on the University of Ghana team and throughout his career on campus. He's doing very well, only that, of course, we have hope and faith in the system of the Ghana volleyball, the current regime, to build and nurture these boys into national team form.
Taufik on the serve for the Ghana Army. He goes in for the jump serve and straight into the net.
I just hope that these unforced errors and service errors do not come back to haunt you. That is one prayer you'll be praying for, that your team is able to level the score up and then also go ahead to win. As it stands now, Army are trailing by 4 points. Wow, Alhassan Imoro. I tell you, Daniel Benefo is playing such a game. He has identified O2 at the position 2 of the prison service as their setter. He's not as tall. Hence, once he hides and lifts the ball up, he knows that Imoro will go for it and then make something out of it. Right on cue.
This is brilliant exhibition of volleyball action here. Al Hassan and his colleagues are on a comeback. It's now 9-11. And they are on a serve again, Ghana Army, 9-11. That serve, talk about that serve. It was brilliant.
Yes. Nicely disguised. And the Army team are not happy, as you see Al-Hassan there wiggle his finger to signal that it should have been an out ball that did not touch. And guys, I can tell you there's a lot of lies in the game, as if you are on a team and you try to tell the truth, they'll ask you, are you a pastor or are you, I mean, come on. We want to win the match, so even if we did it, we will say we didn't do.
Interesting. Back on the court now, and Taufik. Okay, that's not Taufik, interestingly. Aminu rather went for a spike. The block brushed out, and so a point there for the Ghana Army. And the prison service will attack, and the block is brilliant from the Ghana Army.
Imoro there, well-disciplined block. Andy there thought that the ball went out, but wow, that's an intelligent play. Go to there from the 3-meter line and still set Emmanuel Abebio at the middle or the quick attack. This is the height of volleyball. There's no spot service or pass. The setters can make something good out of the setting bad pass.
And the point goes the way of the Ghana Army.
That was a left call there. This particular infringement is quite painful, as we are looking to keep the ball up. Also, there are rules about the kind of touch. If your fingers just touch it, fine. If it has a nasty roll on it too, there may be a certain call. The referees are trained on all these aspects of the game, so they know when to call for a left call or a double touch.
There was a slight injury concern, but he's up on his feet, and so game will resume. The Ghana Army on the serve, and guess who is on it? Al Hassan on the serve for the Ghana Army. So watch out. Will he change it or still go for the jump punch cross serve? He does so. Well received though by the Ghana Prison Service. And the attack can win a point off the block.
That is a brilliant attack, and then nice cut there by Malik, saving his team from the 3-man block, the Ghana Army.
Fawaz goes in with his usual quick spike to win the point for the Ghana Army.
We call this short pass, where you play your attack right in front of the setter. And that again is the 3-meter line infringement by Alassane Imoro coming through the pipe. Again, note that once you are at the backcourt, if you are to attack, your feet must not cross the 3-meter line nor be on any part of the 3-meter line. You must be clear of that line, and then your attack will be valid. Tawfiq there wanting to make amends for those misses.
They are closing in on the Ghana prison service. It's 14-15 now. 14-15. The serve comes in. And the attack comes from Bless. Very good and nice recovery. Attack again comes in. The block gets the ball out for the point there for the prison service.
I tell you what, Malik, another brilliant talent in the game, developing very well. He went to play international and came back. He has developed so much confidence in his attack at the outside hitters role. Him on your screens now.
That was a brilliant serve. And unfortunately, Tawfiq was going for that ding, but he completely messed it up. So 17-14 for the prison service. Second set. Timeout called by the Ghana Army.
I tell you what, Ben, the service there by Malik was such that he was on one angle, but he's carrying the ball. He has such a spin on the ball, said that the ball is going across court with that nasty spin. It's not easily received if you are not an experienced volleyball player. And then it leads them on to a 3-point lead over the Ghana Army. You can see Ghosty there, the man on your left hand, the man on your left in the screen there, showing Otu what to do.
We are back on the court again now for the game to resume. On the service, prison service, they lead 17-14. Unfortunately, ball is out.
Again, the timeout gods have spoken.
15-17. Tawfiq on the serve for the Ghana Army. That was a brilliant recovery, and that's a call in favor of the Ghana Army.
This particular rule is very controversial. The rule is such that if any part of your body is close to mine, or we make contact, and any of us is to make contact with the ball, it is accounted for a double touch. So hence, the next one will be the third ball, or if that one was a second ball, then that would mean that you wouldn't. Wow, brilliant play there by Bless. He gets the line. And rightly called by the top referee, AB. Of course, the line referee there could not see the ball, as he himself was in danger of the ball hitting him. The speed at which the ball is coming, I tell you what, if it hits you, there will be some pace.
And a gift from the Ghana Prison Service, serve into the net. So 17-18, Ghana Army trail by 1. 17-18 on the serve for the Ghana Army. It's well recovered or received. Attack comes in brilliantly. And a good point won there by the Ghana Prison Service.
Guys, I tell you, number 10 shirted man in your screens now. He's doing very, very well. He's disguising the set so that you will not be able to easily find him. Abdullah Otu. He serves out, and these are some of the painful parts of volleyball where you work hard for a point, but
give it out again. 18-19. The serve comes in from the Ghana Army. The attack is on and is out.
You can see the prison team, they are not happy as they spotted the net infringement.
The service on from the Ghana Army.
Wow, Bless gets the ball through the block there. We'll soon talk about the service approach by Daniel Benefo as he goes back and runs as if and then just jumps, floats the ball.
Hassan again goes in and produces a big spike to bring the Army back to level pegging. 2020 at this stage.
They're in for a cracker.
The next few minutes will be crucial in deciding who gets to win this set. Favor received and returned by the Ghana Prison Service, and Bless with a good spike to win the point for the Ghana Prison Service. (21-20). Prison Service on the serve.
Emmanuel Abebiu on the line.
Manuel on the line and on the serve for Prison Service. Comes in with a good one. The Libro received Winifredo. And that was brilliant. Easy, that's a point won there by the Ghana Army.
From that point there, I can say that Bless went in too fast on his jump there in an attempt to block. And once he landed, there was a huge space there for Aminu, who is a southpaw, to get his angle going. Those cross-court hits or diagonal spikes are the easiest way to get your points. If your opponent's block are well disciplined, they may form a good block against your powerful spike. No matter how hard you hit the ball, they will block, and then it falls right in your court.
On the serve now, 21-21, Ghana Army. Unfortunately, the spike only ends up in the net in his own side of the court, and so the point goes the way of the Ghana Army. And timeout called by the Prison Service. 22-21 for the Ghana Army.
Rightly so, they take a points lead in the second set. Ghana Prisons have led all the way, and these are the crucial stages of the volleyball game as you would aim to get to 25 points with a 2-point clear difference. If it gets to 24-24, we would need to get a 2-point clear difference to establish the winner of the set. And the Ghana Army team there with Coach Asante trying their best to get this one done and dusted.
We are back on, and Blessed with a wonderful spike. And into the block and out for the point for the prison service.
You could see Tofik waving his finger as if the ball did not touch him, yet it hit his face, and can see he's wiping his face now. There is no truth in volleyball, just so that you can win.
Level pegging 22-22. Blessed with a serve. Received by the Libro. Attack is on from Tofik. And out to the point goes the way of the Ghana Army, who are now in the lead 23-22.
That was a powerful spike there by Tofik. Aminu at the line. This notable jump service. Wow.
And again, Bless only ends up sending the ball into the net, and so set point for the Ghana Army.
Rightly so. He was aiming to gently scoop the ball beyond the net.
And the Ghana prison service will attack, and again, that is it. Set for the Ghana Army, 25-22, and they've won it. So they lead by 2-0 at this stage in the game. Ghana Army 2-0 over the Ghana prison service.
I tell you what,
Quick
Ben.
protection and good win there for the Army.
Yes, the Ghana Army team were not happy with their first loss as they lost to Air Force the first match. They have, should someone say, they've bounced back. These are the expectations of their fans. And if you are an Army supporter, you know what they've done in the league as they won the Gava League for the 2025 season. So there was high expectations of them, only for them to lose to Air Force in their first match. So they aim to do a comeback here and also possibly go on a 6 point in their group and then fight for qualification into the next stage of the competition. Ghana Army team there leading by 2 sets. The first set ended 25-11. The second set have ended 25-22. Will we see a comeback? Will we see the full 5 sets play out here? Or will the Ghana Army close this one down with a 3-0 victory? There's a discussion in studio on the modes of attack and what to do with them, but I can tell you from experience, it's easier said than done as your opponents are also observing your moves to set up their defense and also recover and then get back to you. I mean, a game of volleyball has developed and come a long way now. Even very recently is the news that the Volleyball Nations League or the Volleyball World Championship will be played every 2 years instead of 4 years, as the game is making leaps and bounds in the development of countries like Japan and France, who are now back-to-back Olympic champions. They set up a certain committee that looked for intelligent, brilliant minds, and also scouted for young men. The country sponsored them, they camped them for years, training them and then coaching them into place. And then we had the likes of Erwin Ingapet, who we so love, one of the legends and a great player for the France volleyball team. He is usually known for his back to the net spike there. I'm sure in Ghana too, we are on our way to get that same thing done. That's a 3-meter violation. Nicely spotted by top referee. Malik is hitting the ball with such venom, and someone will say bad intentions. Wow, monster block there by the combination of Fewas and Alassane Imoro. I tell you what, coaches encourage their players to hit the ball as hard as possible. And wow, the Army block has come to play in this third set. Fewas once again moving all the way to combine with Aminu. Wow. Elvis Andy gets his way past the block at that time. Kofi could not deal with his ball. That's an early substitution by the Ghana Prisons team. As Emmanuel Encho comes for Elvis Andy. Wow. And of course, there is a change in the setting department as well, as Seth Bauer, number 17, shirted man, comes in to set for prison service. Scoreline is 2-3. That's an infringement because Daniel Benefo was coming from the backcourt. Hence, his balls or his sets must be within the bounds of his court. Once he performs the jump set, his sets must be within the bounds of his court. If he stood and then set the ball, there would have been no infringement. But once he has a jump on it, beautifully done, Malik finds his way through the block there. As the Ghana Prison Service aim to make amends. A possible comeback. Wow, Alassane gets one past the block. Gives them a point with the service error. As powerful as the jump service is, that is one big disadvantage, and you could also easily lose a point. Beautifully done there. A nicely disguised attack by Daniel Benefo, popularly known as Lampard. Atofik putting that ball into that wonderful angle. Fewas at the service line. Wow. Nicely done by Tofik as he had to readjust his stance and go for that ball and had a friendly block that lands outside of the court. Fewas aces police. That's Emmanuel Encho. Zami take a 2-point lead, 7-5 now. Unfortunately, Fewas gives the Prisons team a point, 6-7. Wow. Malik goes high above the block there. Number 9 in your shot. That is a well-disciplined block by the Prisons team. They were not fooled with the fact that the ball or the pass was at the 3-meter line. They know the capabilities of this man on your screen to set the ball comfortably for his attackers. Wow, nicely recovered by Malik. Goes for the attack, but the ball hits the antenna. Again, the antenna is an extension of the net, and it directs us to hit the ball within the bounds of the antenna. Anything that goes behind it or that touches it is whistled as an infringement. Beautiful ace there by Aminu. His service is synonymous to the service of Kento Miura of Japan, or if you like, Yuji Nishida, as they have a wicked curve on the ball. Wow, beautiful combination play there called by Seth Bauer and expertly executed by Malik. That's a beautiful option to get. Tofik getting out of trouble, looking for the fingers, and finds it. He goes to serve now. That's unfortunate for Malik, as he explains that he couldn't get the ball. With that angle on the ball is very difficult, as you need to turn your body and then get your hands around the ball. Blaise coming in hot, and with that speed he nearly violated the 3-meter line. As you could see, him spreading his legs and making sure he did not contact Al-Hassan in his court nor violate the 3-meter line with his leg crossing the line. If his leg is on the line, it's a good play. As Al-Hassan making soft work of the tall block there. Theodoros Dia was in your shot a while ago. Emmanuel Obin, popularly known as Obege. Malik, brilliantly done, finds Al-Hassan's fingers. (11-12) is the scoreline. We are in the third set of the last group stage match. Wow. Of this group, and it's between Ghana Prison Service and the Ghana Army men. Wow, here comes the boom. This is a dream angle for an opposite player, or should I say for someone hitting from the right side or position 2. Want to get their diagonal going, and Aminu at the time went powerfully. Ami gets another ace. Christopher Benefo wanting to put this game to sleep as well. I see Coach Mando Asante there talking to him. Coach George in your shot now. Coach Gani also. Al-Hassan and number 22, popularly known as Sissoko, developing a strategy of how to get Malik there. I see the Army team in a comfortable lead, and their captain raising his forefinger. There's a substitution by Ghana Prisons team as Charles Owusu comes out and Seram Ameka takes his place. Wow. It nearly was recovered beautifully. And once again, the timeout goes. Reverse substitution for Andy and Emmanuel Encho. Also a substitution for Malik. And Daniel Latte comes in. Quickly, Seth Bauer gets him going. I tell you what, Fewas is towering over the middle blockers of the Ghana Police Service, as he's so tall, and the setter, knowing they set the ball that high, such that he can contact it comfortably. He's quite disappointed in himself. Serving into the net there. (14-17) is the scoreline. Favor of Ghana Army. (18-14). Will the Ghana Army put this away 3-0? It's one who caused a lot of problems for his opposing team. He's not the tallest on the court, yet with his left hand and his southpaw position as the opposite player for Japan, he can cause problems for you. We are live at the Borteyman Sports Complex, Accra, Ghana. This is the SAC Super Volleyball Championship 2025. And you can see on your screens there some fans and supporters of the various clubs. See Aminu in your shot now, trying to map out the destination of his service. Very attentive there. Wow! And he gets one. Further extending their lead to 20-14. Army seeks to be running away with this, and see Bless is not happy with himself. Aminu once again. Abeku receives. Theodoros. If you ask me, this is a powerful piece of volleyballing play there by the Army team, and Alassane Moro can celebrate. I don't know what kind of celebration that is though, but they are right back where they belong. Wow. Tofik intelligently scoops the ball over the blockers. Aminu on the 7 run there. That is the damage of the jump service. It does damage to a team, and it can also do damage to you. Just one option: serve into the court, or you serve out or into the net. Okay, those are two options actually. Emmanuel Obin there, brilliant dink behind the blockers. That's a huge space at position 6. Tofik. Scoreline 23-15. Favor of the Ghana Army, who are ahead by 2 sets. Wow. Andy Elvis. I told you, beautiful talent there, and then Daniel Benefo acknowledges. And he is nodding and calling for the formation there, knowing what to play. Wow. Bless was in the chase, but could not reach that ball. We hope he's fine. Emmanuel Obin to serve now at match point. Ghana Army. Wow, Bless gets one pass, Fewas. The signal for 1 point, and you can see Daniel Benefo. What will it be here? Alassane Imoro goes high above the block with the ball returned. Unfortunately, that is very unfortunate of Seriam, as this brings us to the end of the match. Ghana Army convincingly beating Ghana Prison Service by 25-17. Wow, what a dominance there by the Ghana Army team, Ben.
Absolutely. Dominant display from the Ghana Army team. Eventually disposing of their prison colleagues. 3 straight sets win for the Ghana Army. It has been a wonderful exhibition by the Ghana Army men team over their colleagues from the Ghana prisons. So it's all over here for this game. Ghana Army winning all 3 sets against the Ghana Prison Service. So it is over here in this game. But in the next few minutes, we have one more game coming up. And we'll be live on GHOne TV. And we'll be live also streaming live on YouTube, on our social media handles, all of them. So watch out for that. We'll be back very soon. Great action here at the Borteyman Sports Complex. This is a SAC Volleyball Championship live at the Borteyman Sports Complex. Feel the Spike is organized by Kratos SC with support from the Tata Cement, Japan Motors, Perla, Red Bull, NASCO, Soccer Bet, the Meal Box, and all our partners. And of course, live with AIB Network giving us support. GHOne TV, Star FM, Ultimate FM in Kumasi, Empire FM